Good morning, campers. This is Crusader Rabbit, KBNY 5962, starting our broadcasting day. And today, for your viewer enjoyment, we're going to be bringing you TitanQuest. TitanQuest with the Immortal Throne DLC. And we are going to be farming for Stonebinders cuffs, legendary Stonebinders cuffs, that should have a +3 to all abilities, if we find them. So let's select single player mode, and we will be in legendary difficulty, and let's start farming for our Stonebinders cuffs. We're going to get dumped in to an area that I always find all my Stonebinders cuffs in. We are at the very last rebirth fountain. At the end of Act 1, we are in the Minoan Labyrinth. If we were to walk out this way, we would be going toward the last boss, the floor boss, and that would be the Minotaur. But we aren't going to go that way. We're going to go backwards. Oh, look, right there. There's a Gorgon. Gorgons carry Stonebinders cuffs, but not the white ones. See how that has a white name? That's not going to drop Stonebinders cuffs. We need a Gorgon that either has a yellow name or a brown, golden brown name.
Your inventory is full. Your inventory is full.
Yeah, that's problematic. Okay, and oh, well, there we go, another white named Gorgon. They aren't helpful. Well, they're... And white, and white. If that's all... Oh, now that one there, see how that has a yellow name? That has the possibility of dropping Stonebinders cuffs. But instead it drops some Gorgon sash. But we aren't really interested in a Gorgon sash. So let's go ahead and we'll keep going here. And there we go. There's another one. Yellow name. Usually if they're spitting fire or if they're spitting poison, they can drop. Here we have another one. Get rid of the white ones here. And then that one could drop Stonebinders cuffs, but it does not. Now these monsters are probably dropping...
You have no more room.
More than what we're seeing. I have a filter set, so I'm only seeing drops that are either monster infrequents, which the Stonebinders cuffs are, rare, which are green items, and epic, which are blue items, and legendary, which are purple items. So items being dropped are only going to be purple, blue, green, or the monster infrequent color, which is kind of a olive green. It's kind of green, darker green. If we look here, you can see these are... See, that's legendary, that's purple. I guess these are both monster infrequents. They're of a olive green color. And do I have anything? Ah, there we go. That's green. That's a regular rare green there. And then this is what the olive green name looks like. So the name of that is olive green, and then that's green. Green is rare, and these are monster infrequents. So Stonebinders cuffs are only dropped by Gorgons. Let's go ahead and get out of here. We'll save the game, and then let's go back to the main menu, and we'll start the next run. Waiting for the loading screen, and there we go. We'll select single player, and we're going to be single player mode and legendary difficulty. So let's go ahead and start. We'll get dumped into the same spot. Now there's, I think, 3 different spots where the Gorgons show up. They show up here in the Minoan Labyrinth, and this little area here happens just to have a high concentration of Gorgons that can drop the cuffs. You can also find Gorgons when you, in Act 1, when you kill the 3 Medusa sisters, there's like little caves right after that. You can find them in there, and then you can also find them in the Athenian catacombs. So there's 3 places where the Gorgons will show up. But this one little area right here between the last rebirth fountain and where I end up probably has the highest concentration, and this is the only area where I've actually ever seen Stonebinders cuffs drop, for me, personally. I've never actually found legendary Stonebinders cuffs. I've found epic that have a +2 to all skills affix.
You have no more room.
And I have found normal. I found normal and epic. So the normals are +1s, the epics are +2s, and the legendary that I'm trying to find should carry a +3 affix. And white and white and white and white, and that's just no help at all.
You have no more room.
I kind of like my trident a little better, but I seem to have higher damage with this. So this room here is the last room.
You can't hold anymore.
That spawns the Gorgons. So the farming area is that room and up to the fountain. And that's what we're going to be doing over and over and over again until hopefully we get a set of Stonebinders cuffs, or I get hungry and decide to go make dinner. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and save. And we can exit back to the main menu. And we should get dumped right back in there. Legendary difficulty. Let's farm some Stonebinders cuffs. Oh, that's kind of weird. Okay. Dumped into the Minoan Labyrinth at the very last rebirth fountain before the floor boss, which is a Minotaur. We had...
You can't carry anymore.
1 Gorgon waiting for us right there. Oh. That Spire Fitter would drop. But it doesn't, unfortunately. Oh. Did it go back? There we go. Gotta watch my health here. I'm not completely indestructible. Kind of wondering what my poison resist is here. Shoot! Maybe finish first. Had a weird glowy thing going there. I was thinking I was going to get a weapons drop, but I guess not. And that's it. So let's go ahead and save. And we can jump back out to the main menu. And we can jump right back into the Minoan Labyrinth. Single player mode, legendary difficulty. Let's start. Once again, at the last rebirth fountain, this way would be to the floor boss, which is a minotaur. And this way to the high density of... Wow, that's like a captain.
You can't hold anymore.
Got some automatons to go through here. And we got another captain there. That would drop. That would have too. But no dice. No drops. The white ones, of course, like that one, don't drop. And we're here at the last room. And they're all white. And let's go finish off these guys for a little extra experience. And let's go ahead and save. And dump back in, or jump back out to the main menu, where we can start another run and select single player mode and legendary difficulty, and let's go ahead and start the game. This way would be to the floor boss, which is a minotaur. And we're going this way. To the Gorgons. And hopefully, wow, a couple right there. And any drops? I don't think so. No drops. White, 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 and white. They're all white. No help from those guys. finish off these automatons. That would drop. That's a yellow name. That'll drop. The ones that spit poison drop, of course. There's another poison spitter. That would drop. But no. It's my poison. Keep forgetting to activate that. I have a resistance to poison buff that I can activate. Would be moderately useful. Wonder what my looks like it's at 73% when I have the buff going. It's definitely going there. Okay. Let's go ahead and save. And jump back out. And select single player mode, and we're in legendary difficulty. And let's jump right back into the Minoan Labyrinth. End of Act 1. Legendary difficulty. This way to the floor boss. But we ain't going that way. We're going this way. Hack our way through these automatons first. And that guy there with the fire would drop. And that one there with the poison, that would drop too. Let's just see. So I'm at 27% if I don't activate it, and now that it's activated, I'm at 70. So it's probably a good idea to activate that. White, 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 white. We're all white. And a few automaton here to get out of the way. And there's a couple in the back there. Those will drop. But nobody drops. And we come down, last room, last chance. We got one that's doing fire, one that's doing poison. And just gold and potions. That's it. So let's go ahead and save the game. And let's jump back out to the main menu. And we can jump back in. Single player mode. And legendary difficulty. We'll go ahead and start the game. And let's turn on our poison resistance buff. we're ready for those gorgons that spit poison. But these two are spitting fire. Nothing there. White, 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 and white. Nothing of interest there. Get a couple automatons out of the way. White, 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 and white. Although, what's this coming around the corner? That's fire spitter there. That could drop, but it doesn't. And white, one in the very corner there, that could drop. But it just dropped some gold. So we'll come up to these guys, get some extra experience.
Your inventory is full.
And let's go ahead and, you know, let's do something about that. Can I do anything about that?
Hail, traveler! Store your things with me!
Probably. Let's see here.
Here I keep you! I can ease your load!
What do I want to do here? What a mess. Let's go ahead and drop these. And I could move
your goods with me.
this, and that. All of this stuff. I guess not. I can move that to here, probably. There. Now, what does that give me? I don't know why this isn't bigger. I can probably do a couple more rows here, right? There we go. And what do we have here? Let's see. I want to be able to take this and put it here, I think. Then I can put these back. Oh, I can't.
Hold on.
What do I got here? Oh, I got a little more room over here. What's going on here? Let's see, this should be over here, and this should be over here. And the same thing with this here. And this should be over here. There we go. That's a little better. Let's put that there. And we kind of opened this up a little bit. I hit the wrong button. Darn it. There, well, we got a little more room there to play around with. Maybe that was worth it. Because every time we leave something, like... this on the ground, we're giving up about 250,000 gold. So maybe I'll start collecting that stuff and selling it off. And I can just sell it to this guy. There we go. So let's go ahead and save the game. And jump back out to the main menu. And we'll start another run. Single player mode, legendary difficulty. Let's go ahead and start the game. Jumping in, Minoan Labyrinth. Last rebirth fountain before the very end of Act 1. The floor boss is off this way. We're going this way to the high concentration of Gorgons. And let's start our buff. That's going to help us with poison resistance. Raise it from about 25% to about 75%. And these are all white, unfortunately, so no help there. They all spawned white. Of course, we need Gorgons that have yellow names or brown, golden brown names. And come down here. This would be the last room. We got a couple down here. We don't get anything. And let's pick that up. And we'll go ahead and save the game. And then let's go ahead and jump back out to the main menu. And we're going to go ahead and select single player mode. And we're in legendary difficulty. So let's start the game. Jumping into the Minoan Labyrinth. Last rebirth fountain before the floor boss, which is a Minotaur, off this way, but we aren't going that way, we're going this way. To the left, where there's a higher concentration of Gorgons that can drop Stonebinders cuffs. And we're going to do a quick buff there to help our resistance to poison. And there we can see a couple of Gorgons, like the ones with the yellow names, that can drop Stonebinders cuffs. But instead, this one just drops gold. So a couple in here. The ones that spit fire and the ones that spit poison can drop Stonebinders cuffs. Just like this one did. And there we go. That's our main goal. You can see it right there. Stonebinders cuffs, +3, all skills. We did it. Yay! That's our goal. So we're just going to finish off the run here. Get rid of a couple automatons. White, 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 and white. None of these are gonna give us Stonebinders cuffs. And then there's one last room down here. Oh, that's a captain. The one with the brown name there, a little star on the head. And then, but it doesn't drop anything. Wait for the poison to clear here. Open up the chest. Just golden potions. So we were looking for Stonebinders cuffs, legendary Stonebinders cuffs, and we got legendary Stonebinders cuffs, +3 to all skills. That's exactly what we were looking for. And of course you can see that it's the monster infrequent color of the I don't know, what would you call that, olive green? Like this is regular green, this is a regular rare. That's a monster infrequent. Only comes from the Gorgons. And let's go ahead and save the game. And we're going to stop. That's it. We did it in 30 minutes. Maybe what, like 5 minutes a run? Maybe? Just one more look at those Stonebinders cuffs for you. There they are. So I'd like to say thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the show. This is Crusader Rabbit KBNY 5962. We're ending our broadcasting day. Good night, campers.